It's been a big week on the Alberta side of our region. Many councils were shuffled in the municipal election on Monday. We have the full wrap-up for you starting in Cold Lake. After 4 weeks of campaigning, the call came at 9:30.
Yeah?
80%.
And the numbers were shocking.
Craig is the mayor.
After spirited campaigns from both mayoral candidates, the incumbent Craig Copeland sewed up the election with over 1,700 more votes than his opponent, Hosky. She says these numbers came as a shock, representing a different feeling than she met on the street.
I believe I had a different perspective on a lot of the issues, so I think it was good for the citizens to hear a different perspective.
It made me do some work and get out there and communicate the message and make sure the community's still behind us.
Not only are residents behind him, but some of his incumbent councillors as well. Kelvin Plain showed the strongest standing in the polls last night, but the incumbents made room for 3 new members as well. This left 8 candidates out of the seats, including incumbent Hubert Rodden.
You know, we're going to really miss Hubert. The 3 new people that I think it won't take them long to understand that something has to change here in the city. Going
further north, Lac-La-Biche presented an interesting race for mayor as well. The 2 frontrunners, Tom Lett and incumbent Peter Kurlchuk, both had political backgrounds, but it was Kurlchuk who won out in the end, picking up over half the votes in this decisive victory.
I'm ecstatic. I'm excited with the positive outcome. I'm looking forward in working with the new council.
Well, it's politics, and you going into it, you expect to win, but you should expect to lose too. Peter ran a good campaign, and I want to congratulate Peter.
Meanwhile, in the south part of our region, the town of Wainwright mayoral seat was won by acclamation by incumbent mayor Norman Coleman. There were 9 people vying for the 6 seats available on council. 4 previous councillors will be returning this year. Jeff Newland and Jason Dooling, however, lost their seats to Brian Bethune and Will Challenger.
Truthfully, I don't think it's even really set in yet. I was a little nervous before, and I think I'm even more nervous now. So I know it's going to be a big learning curve.
I have been on council 12 years previous, and then I switched jobs and took a 9-year break, and I think I had a pretty good track record when I was on there. Plus, I've been in town all my life.
Turning to Vermilion now, there were 7 candidates running for their 6-seat council. The incumbents led top 4 in the polls, while Mark Butler and Robert Pulick will be welcomed into council at the next town meeting. The odd one out, Charles Langdon, brought up the rear, trailing behind by 160 votes. That's all the time we have for this week. If you have a comment or question about the show, email us at aroundtheregion@newcap.ca. Or as always, you can go to newcaptv.com for more information. I'm Whitney Stinson, and we'll see you around the region.